You have that little voice of negativity in the back of your head saying, you'll never get that done. You
right,
won't.
and we no matter who we are, we all have it once in a while, to some extent, once in a while, just being human. Mm-hmm. But that needs to be squashed. It doesn't need to be encouraged.
Oh, yeah. So it's just part of the human condition. We have enough of our own demons playing around in our head. We don't need anyone else helping us getting negative.
No, but especially in the creative realm, let's just say.
Oh yeah.
We have a lot of those demons wandering around, and now, as host of the Haunted Cabaret, I am always happy to meet a demon. I have no problem. I endorse supernatural events. I am happy with all that, but not the type of demon that when you're trying to plan, a wrestling card, when you're trying to plan a new radio show, when you're trying to write a new song. You don't want that type of demon that's whispering in your ear.
Absolutely, and
it's a waste of time, and that's.
Absolutely, and that's why you got to hermit yourself where I'm everywhere and anywhere that can be. At the same time, I hermit myself, and I'll actually just put my phone underneath my mattress, and I'll actually put my laptop in another room and stay away from the internet, and I'll stay away from people, and I just kind of just sit with my cat in my room, and I have a multitude of different things I can get involved with. But then that's where I start generating is that energy as well, as to kind of build up on it, and then I return to people because. Like you said, there's a lot of negative Nancy's everywhere, ready to suck the life out of you. And no, it's not going to happen. No.
The fact that we're sitting around doing what we're doing right this moment means that it's not happening to any of us.
I was told by several people in my family, what the hell are you doing? You're on a podcast. Right. And what's your point? I'm doing something that I enjoy doing, first and foremost. Number two, I don't even know how many listeners. I haven't checked the demographics on that. I leave that up to Tony. He lets me know thumbs up or thumbs down, I guess. And, if your own family is trying to tell you you're not going to make it.
Who are the worst offenders.
Oh, God, yeah. Absolutely.
Nobody. Sometimes I don't think it's from a vicious place. I think they legitimately, and I have this problem all the time, they just don't get it. They don't get what you're doing.
No, they either don't get it or they're, I don't know, somebody said it once to me, that people, how did they say it exactly? I can only paraphrase, which is that they want you to be where they are. In other words, otherwise they can't relate to you. And like you said, if they don't understand what you're trying to do, then they can't relate to you anymore.
And since most people are miserable.
And since, as a matter of fact, Tony Jones and I, we've formulated what we call the misery index.
Why won't you just clean yourself up and get a nice suit and get a nice girl and go work in a desk?
And again, we won't name names because we are fond of some of these miserable people. But,
nonetheless, they're miserable.
Yeah, I mean, the cake taker, the winner, the prize, red fair ribbon winner, had to be the musician who will be nameless, who traveled with us to New York City, and we arrived there at noontime on a bright, sunny afternoon in the middle of Times Square. Mm-hmm. And he looked around and said, "We're here too."
Crossroads of the world.
The crossroads of the world. Yeah. And who looked around and said, "We're too early. I'm bored."
Ooh. Anytime someone tells me they're bored, I'm like, well, then there's nothing, there's no content to you. Yeah, there's nothing. Because anytime, I see anyone on Facebook, I'm bored, I'm just like, there's so much you can do. There's so much you can learn. There's so much you can contribute. Do something.
Unfortunately, it's the blue light in front of them, which, unfortunately, I have one in front of me right now. However, that's my memory working right there. I know. No, God, please don't damage the screen. I have absolutely crap for a short-term memory. Mm-hmm. This is the only thing that gets me through a show where I can keep talking without stammering. But why don't we take a break? Because you were mentioning about writing songs and writing in general, which we'll touch upon when we come back from this break. We're going to do a double shot here. I'm liking the Tony Jones patented double shot. Double shot of Bending Over Backwards. The first song we're going to hear from them is Far Away Girl. We'll be back in a minute. You're listening to My Night Out Radio.
true. The punk rock girl, just me and you.
Corporate
It's a new day and it's ours. Time to stop all the pointless wars. Realize that the government should do the job it's meant to do. Nothing but sit and stare, like it's a game of truth or dare. Won't help you fix what's wrong from right. Youth of America's time to fight. You and me could start a revolution. Take back what's ours and smash the institution.
Welcome back, my night outers. That was Bending Over Backwards, New Day. Before that was Bending Over Backwards, Far Away Girl, Double Shot. All night you've been listening to us talk, or at least for the last 40 minutes you've been listening to us. Oh, I can't talk right now. I'm sorry.
Shall one of us take over? Or?
No, I'm good. I just need.
That's why we have co-hosts around here. One guy drops, there's another guy to just get right behind the mic.
Only when I hit the floor, that's when you hop in. We have had Crimson all night in studio with us, talking about his different jobs and positions in the world of entertainment. However, what we didn't breach earlier, which we're going to hit upon lightly now, is writing. Mm-hmm. You write music, you're in a band, and you also write for a local magazine.
Yes, Motif Magazine, actually, and I do coverage of both Bronze Medal Derby and other articles, other cool things I find around New England.
Okay, and the first time I ever met you was at the showcase in, I think it was South Kingston, North Kingston.
Was I sober?
I don't know. I wasn't. I can't see that one.
Okay,
but we were at the. Rocky Horror.
Oh, when we played the Rocky Horror Show.
Absinthe opened the Rocky Horror Show, and I had my wife and my highly impressionable 16-year-old niece with me. No, sorry, 18. She was 18 at the time. Either way,
oh good, I don't feel so bad.
I'm listening to this music, and I'm rocking out, and my wife and my niece have their fingers in their ears, like, "Come on, you're getting old on me." You know, you guys really blew it up that night. Not to mention your stage presence, and more to the point, your costumes. Mm-hmm. Little imaginative, I think, is the word I'm looking for.
Absolutely, it's all about putting on the show. Because I mean, you can pay for like well, now you can say pay for a download, but I said pay for a CD, a cassette, or anything of a band, and listen to them, and then you go to a show, and it's the same thing. But there's no energy. There's nothing. It's like they're just rehearsing in their studio. If you go to see like a show, I want to see a show, even if you don't do theatrics, as long as you bring like that energy, that power, like, yes, this is why I bought this ticket to come here to see this, you know, like even Faith No More brought it this past summer. They were huge, and like they put in like power to their show. But for me, I love the theatrics. I love creating something else out of the music and making people feel good that they actually paid that admission to come in to see the show, because they're there to see a show.
Exactly.